Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand?
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people...
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival...
I mean, look, Shep would be a great...
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you.
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of...
That was a blast. Well, that's it. Thanks to everyone who submitted those top bloopers.
Actually, we have a few more.
But that was all the top plays, right?
Not quite. Here are some from Team 2K TV themselves.
Oh no, come on, don't do this.
Roll 'em.
And we've got some surprise teams here in the early season.
Some are surprisingly bad, and some are exceeding expectations.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for Tucker, and Milton subbed in for Harris. And so in the game for the Spurs, Keita Bates-Diop out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's man in at the 5. Here's Harrell. Jones grabs the board. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Bates-Diop.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the 76ers making a change here. Melton's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. McDermott's checked in to the inside. Melton outside, beyond the arc. The rebound by Mann. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there.
This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways.
Pass to Harrell. No luck on that one. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Mann. Soft touch off the glass. Mann's got his second basket of the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Well, Smitty, how about the Spurs here? A short playoff drought the last few seasons.
They've only missed the playoffs 7 times since coming to San Antonio, BA, including the last 3 years in a row. This fan base isn't used to these types of seasons.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Jones, inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Harrell. He picked up 10 in his last game. Down low. Here's Man, and he jams it home with authority.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Finished off the break.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Harrell to halt the run. Misses the one-handed jam.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
From deep, Melton. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Spurs leading by 14. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. And it's Bassie in at the 4-man position.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Man again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Outside Harden. He got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Pass to Man. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Man's got 4 points this quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Pulls it. And it's Harden again missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Man. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Back to Melton. Outside Tucker. The 3. Melton misses. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
It's easy to see what a strong on-the-ball defender DeAnthony Melton is. Tremendous instincts, quick hands, and a ton of energy.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. The steal numbers for Melton are always strong. Surprising how many blocks he gets, though, Smitty.
BA, his block rate is much better than other guys who stand 6 foot.
And so it's San Antonio feeling confident. 18.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your 76ers, 36. The Spurs, 54.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, what, you here to see me?
Yeah.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
Man, I needed to talk to someone.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Johnson. Ante Graham is out there with D. And it's Bates Diop in at the four-man position.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Alexander Walker. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Man gets the bucket. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Towns. Now Prince. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Reed kicks to Towns. 6 to shoot. Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Takes the 13-footer.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Man, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timberwolves passing it around. Noel, no good. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's Mann. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they wanted Owens.
Here's Towns. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Keldon Johnson has been leading the charge for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. D out there with Kem Birch. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. Here's Mann, and he lays it straight in. And that's 12 points for D.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Edwards. Passes to McDaniels. And here's Gobert. And it's good, 2 points. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And with the rebound. Mann's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the pass to Graham. Johnson outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're...
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 33. The Spurs, 52.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. He's checked in for Zach Collins. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Johnson gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim. And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has. And that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Mann, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Towns kicks to Gobert. And no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Jones against Conley. For three, Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. His three-pointer's off the mark. Pass to Bates-Diop. Inside, here's Mann, and he comes up with the deuce. 24 points for D.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Alexander Walker passes to Noel. Passes it to Alexander Walker. And here's Reed. The fader. Mann with the rebound. Mann's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mann's got 12 points now in the quarter. Here's Noel. Graham defending. Towns kicks to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And so it's San Antonio, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been out. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
On the floor for San Antonio, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Collins is out there with D, and it's Graham in at the point guard. Now the pass to Noel. Now here's Reed. He's guarded by Collins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Gobert with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Collins. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Here's Noel. Graham defending. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, costly error.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Great win and a stellar performance from you tonight. Are you in?
Yeah, we didn't want to give this game away, so I took